Good evening, guys. Today is the 25th, and just giving you guys a brief update. I had an appointment today with my neurologist, and just want to share some information with you guys about the Kesimpta and the COVID vaccine from what he tells me. Because I did ask the question, like, if I wanted to get the vaccine, what do I need to do? Do I need to stop taking the Kesimpta for a couple of weeks? Do I need to build up my B cells, because Kesimpta is a B cell depleter? So that was, I had some questions, because what if I do want to get vaccinated, either now or later? I want to know these things now and do some research on which vaccine, Pfizer, Moderna, Johnson & Johnson, excuse me, which one would I choose? So he says, now this is just straight coming from him to me. I'm his patient. I'm not giving you guys this advice or anything. By all means, you would, talk to your doctor anyway to know if you were safe to have the vaccine, due to other medications and just all around, you being you and me being me. He states because Kesimpta is only once a month, monthly, that I wouldn't need to stop it to take the vaccine. So, and I said, well, and I've read a little bit, and it says, for, I don't know if it's just for Kesimpta or other vaccines that you get, there is a difference of MMR live vaccine. And years back, like probably when I was an infant or my parents were younger, that they were given live vaccines. Okay, that we cannot have due to the Kesimpta suppressing our immune system. And I do believe Kesimpta isn't the only DMT that does such. So, and I'm sure if you are on another medication, I'm sure you know all about it, So that's something that we warriors, look into and know our disease, because we have to live that life. So, I'm kind of hot. So, any of you have been on Kesimpta and have got the vaccine, would you please share your process that you went through? Sorry guys, I had to turn on my fan walking past my bedroom window. That's where the heat is coming from. So I would like to know, others, what they've been told, what they've already done, went through. As anybody out there on Kesimpta has got the vaccine, and which one got vaccinated, and your experience. He did tell me if I were to get off the Kesimpta for a little bit to take the vaccine, I would most likely have a relapse. And holy moly, no. No, I'm not going to say, yes, hello, me here. I want to go through a relapse. Hey, to the heck and no. 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 I don't want to come off my DMT. I know what that's like. And no, I am trying to get on the good foot after April. So, and then I didn't feel good 3 weeks now, maybe back. I had to go into the ER, and they kept me overnight. They decided not to treat me with any Solumedrol because the MRI showed no new lesions, no activity. My neurologist did say today he reviewed those, and he said the Kesimpta is working, because in April I had new lesions. They were active. 3 weeks ago, I had an MRI done, and there were no activity, no new lesions. So that's a good thing. So he doesn't want me to stop the Kesimpta, but he said I can go ahead and get vaccinated, get the COVID vaccine. So, I know he knows best. That's my doctor, but I don't know. And then, I know a few people, my grandkids got it, and the worst thing that they had was a sore arm and headache. Now, they're in high school. My son got the vaccine, and he is 39. He'll be 40. But he didn't feel good for a few days. He didn't feel good. So, with me, I'm not speaking on you other warriors, but if you're like me, certain things that hit me, that affect me, they affect me worse. And then surprisingly, sometimes, like, I've been around my grandkids, I raised them, I've had them 7 years. Every time that they've caught something, and all it takes is one to get it, they all get it. I don't never catch it. We're in the same house, so I do spray Lysol around and stuff like that. I do take measures like that, and if somebody has come over, I do spray. I even spray when it's just us home, just because COVID, or if someone's got the sniffles or whatever, and I'm really diligent about washing my hands, even in public, grocery carts, or just anything. We carry hand sanitizer, so I'm really diligent about that. And then when I get home, I wash my hands. That's the first thing. I don't attempt to do anything. Nobody does. They go straight and wash their hands. So I believe in sanitizer, but still, when we come home, we still have all them germs still on our hands. They maybe died off from the stuff, but they're still on us, I do believe. So I do a really thorough wash, and I have the kids do it too. So please, somebody share your experience with getting vaccinated. Maybe even if you aren't on Kesimpta, if you were on Ocrevus, Tecfidera, Aubagio, Zeposia, just any of them. Aubagio, did I say Aubagio? Ocrevus, Tecfidera. There's Amazent. So there's quite a bit, but you guys please share. I'd appreciate it. And so I can just research and see and compare. But so that's my video today, of just curious to see what your guys' doctor has said. If you guys consulted with your doctor about getting vaccinated for COVID-19, or if you already have gotten vaccinated, what was your procedure and stuff, and what medicines you're on, and how you felt, with it. Did you go into a relapse? As well, for myself, sometimes when when I just don't feel good, something is up with me, it kind of throws me in for a loop. One experience I'll share with you guys, and then I'll let you go. I know I make long videos, but it is about my journey on Kesimpta and me being a warrior, sharing my MS story. A couple years back, it was about 2 years maybe into my diagnosis with MS. The swelling from here to here, and I still have it, it's real bad, but I was in pain with it. Like, oh my God, I couldn't wear a bra strap. I stopped carrying a purse because my arms were hurting. Anytime I had to use my muscles, it hurt. It just swelled. It still swells and it hurts, but I've learned to deal with it. But the neurologist that I was seeing at the time, not my current neurologist, she said, well, I can give you shots right here in your muscles. She said, your muscles are in spasms and nonstop. And I was like, really? Okay, for no reason. They're just like, I'm seriously like the Hulk right here. Like, my shoulders right here look like I've been lifting weights all my life. But yeah, that's a joke. But so she said, I can give you shots in this muscle and, to relieve some pain. And so I said, okay, I was like, yeah, let's do it. I was like, seriously putting cold compresses during the warm. I was aching so bad. I was hurting. I couldn't lay down. I mean, the pain was just irritating, throbbing. I was like, I have to do something about this. So sure, it took 4 days. I think it was lidocaine. And I went in and I think I did those shots twice. And sure, 4 days later, it subsided, and then it, came back. And then anytime that I tried to lift my arm for the cabinet or something, or whip something in a bowl, the muscles just flared up, and man, like, it hurt so bad. I just wanted to rip them off. That's how bad, it was an irritating, hurting, and a burn sensation. Like, oh my God. But anyhow, after that, she started telling me, well, I'm not getting totally to the root of this. So I would like to do the injections from here up my neck into my head. And I refused because I was like, you're sticking that needle. I seen that needle. You're not sticking that needle in my head. Maybe my neck, but then no, I was like, ooh, no, not that time. I wasn't the weight that I am now. I was 40 pounds lighter. So I was like, I ain't got no fat in my neck back there. And where's that needle going? So anyway, I opted out for that. So she, kept telling me every time that I seen her, because I would complain. And anyhow, I was hurting so bad. I finally said, okay, because maybe she was right. She needed to get to the root of the nerve, not literally, but the root to the problem, why my muscles just kept spasming. She needed to work that much further into it for me to get some relief, not just some really short temporary relief. So you know what I did? I agreed. I did. Like, I think after 3 months, I agreed. And, oh my God. Okay, so I agreed, went into the appointment, and she did this in her office every time. And so she tells me, put my hands up on her desk. I was sitting in a chair, and she moved all my hair, of course, and then started doing, and it was like, I think 4 on each shoulder here across up to the neck, and then 2 up my neck, or 3, and then 2 more into my head. So it hurt a little bit, but not, it was short, it was short. It stung a little bit, of course, anyways, but 2 days later, guess what? It threw me, whatever it was from the shot, the medicine, she hit a nerve or whatever. I was sick in the hospital with the relapse. And I was like, oh my Lord, why did this happen? So with that being said, so then I'm in the hospital. You guys know what we go through in a relapse. It wasn't pretty. And yes, I was treated. I was kept for 5 days, and with the Solumedrol and all that good stuff. And then the Solumedrol made my sugars skyrocket. And then they had to give me insulin in my stomach. They kept waking me up. I mean, oh my goodness. Like, yeah, you guys know, you've been there, done that. So I wasn't a happy camper, and I never got those again. Never. To this day, I never got any more. So with that being said, and from my experience, so I'm leery about certain things, putting them in my body that could trigger my MS, my symptoms, trigger a relapse, trigger for me to feel sicker than what I already feel. So I take really a concern on that, and I stay more on the scared side of that. And I'm not afraid to say that. I'm not at all. So that's one thing that I watch for myself. If somebody says, come on, walk with me to the corner, I'm like, oh no, nope. How about if I roll with you to the corner? I'm getting a call. I'm going to decline it. So that's my experience. So I'm kind of leery about putting some stuff in my body that can change the way that my immune system wants to act, or, trigger, cause some irritation to my nerves. And vaccine, yeah, those do that because they're giving you some chemicals. Oh, and I think I said this in the first part, but let me say that again about what my neurologist said. This is a the vaccine is chemically made, so it's not the vaccine that you would have to stop medication because it's not the live vaccine. So anyway, but that just triggered that, but I think I already said that. But so it is what it is with that. I will think about the vaccine, getting vaccinated here in the next few weeks, month, 2, or whatever. Depends on what this Delta variant is doing. If any of you have been sick with COVID or lost a loved one, I am so deeply sorry. My condolences. It's a horrible thing. So on that note, I will leave you. I've done enough talking. It's a good 17-minute video. Please don't forget to like my video, the content that I am sharing with you, my experience. Like, comment, subscribe down below. And I'll look forward to any comments on this topic. COVID-19 vaccination for us warriors. So until next time, guys, have a good evening and a better tomorrow. Talk to you later. Bye.